God, the music is so good. So good. We need to turn down normal music or normal sound. People who are wondering, the music was for the boss battles of 3 guys in the DLC. The DLC boss music is actually some of my favorite game music ever. So, won't tell you who the bosses are yet, because they all have heavy lore implications. Okay. So, yeah, right now, we're gonna go battle Mikolash. Actually, I want to change what I'm wearing. Mikolash is... Actually, these guys aren't coming. One of the only bosses that is fairly arcane heavy. Wait a moment. I know the student stuff. What is best arcane? 70. Wood cap. And 150. So I think it's the choir stuff then. Yeah, he has this one attack, this one magic attack that insta-kills most people. So, okay, they can't come in here. They can! What the hell? I was unaware that that was possible. Okay, so, cutscene right here.
Cause. Or some say cosm. Do you hear our prayers? We shall not abandon the dream. No one can catch us. No one can stop us now.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that he just said that's actually really important. Also, note his name, Mikolash, Host of the Nightmare. So he is that guy that we touched to get into the nightmare. No, where are you going? Actually, no, that's perfect. Never mind. That is what I wanted him to do. So then I'll probably push him in here. This boss fight is really weird. Okay. Hit boxes. I'll go in the corner. It's one spot I don't want you to be in. Whoops. Oh my gosh. He's just spamming the magics. Okay, so that's first phase. First phase is probably one of the easiest sections of any boss.
Oh, majestic! A hunter is a hunter, even in a dream. But alas, not too fast. Nightmare swirls and churns unclean.
So more important stuff. I'm probably gonna have to bring up his dialogue afterwards so we can kind of analyze it. His dialogue is pretty famous among the community, just because like the way he says it and stuff. Okay. This part of the fight is a little annoying. Let's remember exactly how to do this. Oh crap, I could have gotten him in. Damn it. I didn't realize he was right there. I thought he was down here. So you can hurt him here, obviously, if you just like attack him. But he won't stop running around. And then he disappears. Where did he go? There he is. That's actually perfect. So what we want to do is go right here. And then he goes in here, and then he locks himself in. That's what we want. Go up here, all the way up. Around. And then right here. And then we can get the drop on him. So where is he? Why is he not in the middle? Where the crap is he? Oh, there he is. Okay, got him.
Oh, now I'm waking up. I'll forget everything.
Okay. So even though that seemed super easy, that's actually literally the best way that fight can go. So for people watching that haven't seen that much or at all. So then the little area from the beginning that we want to cross rises up. Okay, so I'm going to bring up his dialogue so we can talk about that. So yeah, as his name says, he is the host of the nightmare. So by killing him, and he said, I'm going to wake up, but we know that his body actually is dead now. He's been in this nightmare for so long that his body has died. He doesn't know that. But he's basically waking up and dead, like in the real world. Let me see if I can find his dialogue. Okay, so the first thing he says, "Ah, Kos," or some say Kosm, do you hear our prayers? Kos, or Mother Kos, is a great one that we will meet later in the DLC. Kos is actually probably the first great one that... Maybe. No, not the first one. It'll be the first one that they meet, that anybody meets who's not within the labyrinth. and it has to do with the DLC story, so we'll kind of come back to that. It doesn't matter too much right now. It says, no, we should not abandon the dream. No one can catch us, no one can stop us now. So they're in the dream. They basically... The dream is what they wanted to accomplish. It puts them in the most contact with the Great Ones, which obviously is their kind of goal. So, at least from Mikolash's standpoint, this is the best thing that could have happened. Even though, for them, they don't know that their bodies died, or the fact that they can't actually escape. So yeah, the nightmare swirls and churns unending. So as you did for us, as you once did for vacuous Rom, grant us eyes, grant us eyes. So obviously talking about, so he knows about Rom. He is, so if you think about Mikolash, is the leader of the School of Mensis, and the School of Mensis is the one of the upper echelons of the Healing Church. Even if the School of Mensis kind of went off on its own and did its own kind of things, he would have known pretty much everything that went on that the Healing Church knows about. So we can also see that in his moveset. The magic that he uses is actually part of the choir. So despite the fact that he's not in the choir, he's high enough up that they would have shared it with him. Let's see. So, yeah. He's just a very important character. Speed Wolf. So now we'll look at the Mensis cage that we got from him. Give us a little bit more insight into Mensis. Okay. The School of Mensis controls the Unseen Village. We already knew that. This hexagonal iron cage suggests their strange ways. The cage is a device that restrains the will of the self, allowing one to see the profane world for what it is. It also serves as an antenna that facilitates contact with the Great Ones of the Dream. But to an observer, the iron cage appears to be precisely what delivered them to their harrowing nightmare. So that's like I said before, it's like they wanted to come here, and they succeeded, even though this is literally, it's a nightmare. It's like, why would you want to be here? Okay, there's a couple items that we need to pick up. Around here. So yeah, Mikolash he's a good time, yeah. Oh, Majestic. Like, whatever voice, the voice actor combined with, what he says is just, so great. He's so fun. Yeah, most people, so if you saw what I was doing in the battle, I was, at the second part, I was staying really, really close to him. Because he only does the attack, Call Beyond, if you're far away, and that's the one that will one-shot most people. I dodged through it. I got pretty lucky, but most players will come in and get one-shotted by that. Yeah, if you actually don't even drop onto him correctly, because you basically want to actually bump him as you fall. That's why I was looking around for him so much. He will usually use it immediately and one-shot you, depending on where you are. So, I was able to counteract both of those only because I know. I think I'm going to double check here. I don't think there's any items here. Yeah, he's just one of those bosses that's like really frustrating if you don't know exactly what to do and to get good RNG on his attacks. What else there? So we're gonna go back to the Hunter's Dream. Something to actually, now that we're kind of in the nightmare stuff, something to mention. So we've said that, oh, there's item right there. The nightmares have to have basically a great one to facilitate their creation. Even though it actually requires people, one or many, to create basically the stuff within the dream. So we can think about the Hunter's Dream is actually quite similar to the Nightmare. And so we can kind of think, well, how does the Hunter's Dream get created? There must be some great one and some person. We've kind of discussed the older workshop was run by a hunter, and we actually... I think it's in the hairpin. Did you get rid of the hairpin? You probably did.
Welcome. What is it?
So it's just like the combination of whoever was running the workshop.
Become your strength.
Which, I mean, we can kind of... I don't know if it's actually been straight out said, but it's a Gehrman. Because we know that because this workshop is based off of the old workshop.
Farewell, good hunter.
Because, well, because that's the hidden workshop is what this is based off of, not the actual normal workshop. So yeah, the old hunter bone is that one the one that mentions Gehrman? It says it's an apprentice to Gehrman. But that kind of means that also Gehrman was there, and plus Gehrman is literally here. So that kind of makes you wonder what great one helped him create the Hunter's Dream. And we'll get into that at the very end of the game. That's like literally the last thing. And that actually kind of goes into what the purpose of everything that's happened in Yharnam kind of comes to. It's something that most people don't even like think about or realize. But, okay, so we're gonna go. Also notice the names here. Murgo's Loft. We're gonna find out who Murgo is. But okay, the next section has a lot of stuff. In terms of items and things like that. At least comparative to like the first half of this area. So yeah, just keep in mind that the Hunter's Dream has some kind of great one attached to it. Obviously anybody who's played the game fully knows who that is, but there's some other implications that most people don't think about with that. Bloodstone chunk. It's basically classified as one. Despite the fact that it doesn't have the name Nightmare in it. But yes, I would classify it as a nightmare. Okay. So, some quick geography stuff. So we came in basically that way, pointed the same direction as my character. Then we came in and went across that bridge and went up and into that side of the building. Then we went up and across right there, and then up And then we fought Mikolash over there, underneath, obviously. So just kind of imagining. So this top area we haven't been to. There's a winter lantern. We're gonna go in a second. But also remember that the glowing stuff at the beginning of the level that was giving us frenzy. It was like right underneath there, and we will actually deal with that in a way, in a fashion. So this elevator takes us down to where this other elevator is. I'm gonna ride it back up in a second, and you'll see why. For some reason, you cannot... There's a platform that we're getting onto. I have never been able to get onto it going down. I don't know why. Just going up is like a lot easier. So, yeah. I always like bump and then fall to my death. Okay, we actually need to change clothes back into the stuff that resists frenzy as winter lanterns. Winter lanterns suck. It's gonna stop? No. I don't think so. In the hall? Right here? Oh, I did. Whoops. Good catch. I think I was talking and not paying attention. I think inflicted organ is, yeah, a chalice. Cool thing. Okay, so there's more winter lanterns over here. That's a funny mess. Where? Oh. It's the best way to get that. There's two of them. Not right next to each other or anything. Ooh, the timing. That will kill us. Need to not get grabbed by them. That one probably has my blood echoes. It's unfortunate. I'll probably try running across and then going back if that last one has them. What? I'm not here. Can't see me. I was hoping to run past the first one without getting any sort of frenzy, but I don't think that's it. You go the other way? No. You can't see me. Okay, because it goes this way. No! Oh, there's not a man. Oh, that one has them. Why does this one have them? Why? Why did you get me? I hate the winter lanterns. Okay. We'll just run through there then. What a bunch of butts. Yep, we're just gonna run past. Not that way. Come in here, and we're actually gonna run past these guys real quick and then come back in. Just get out of harm's way for a second. We'll do this real quick just in case we die. God, so many winter lanterns. So, yeah, the spiders have faces. We'll go look at their faces. So, that's the thing that was causing us frenzy down at the bottom. This is the tower. So, and then we're going to operate the device. Okay. So we will deal with that later, but now it won't cause frenzy when we're down there. Not that that really matters anymore, but let's look at these spiders some more. So, as you pointed out, they have faces. Because everything is creepy as hell here. And why not give them faces? Okay. So we're not going back the way we came because that's bad. You can't even go back that way anyway, so there's more goodies this way. I think there are more winter lanterns down this hole though. Yeah. And normal spiders. Oh, don't do that. Don't go up all the way. There's a chest over there that we need to get. But to get there, you have to run across this little super skinny thing. God, why do I do that? Like doesn't dodge. Yeah, the hitbox on her grab is too big in my opinion. But... I should have just grabbed the thing. I don't know if there's actually stuff down there that I need to get besides that. I don't think so. I would have liked to check it though. Yeah, I know where the blood rock is. That's on our list of things to do. We're gonna run out of freaking sedatives or blood echoes or not blood echoes, but vials, something. Okay, no more sedatives. I didn't want them anyways. Which way am I gonna turn around? Okay, we'll hide behind that again. I don't know if there's a way out right here. Okay, I think that's literally the only thing you can do in that room. So. So we have to run past there. Again, to get the frickin' blood rock. So. We're just gonna have to take the damage. God, this section sucks so bad. I don't think we actually need sedatives after this, so. That's literally the place to use them. Stupid ass frenzy. Okay. Wait a second. I'm forgetting how to get over there. Why do I not remember how to get over there? Sure, it's not through this hole. Get onto this bridge. Why do I not remember how? I thought it was right here, but. How did I do that? There is, okay. I hate that Frenzy keeps building when they're out of sight. I hate it. Treasure! So these would be all the guys that was frenzied to death by the bait thing. I just think some of the frenzy stuff is a little BS. Like, they don't do it that much in the game, but it's just a little unfair. Like, this, if they had lowered the damage just a smidge, or made it so it doesn't go up quite as fast, it's just in every area that it's there. It just, like, ruins your day. Okay. We don't want to go this way yet. Which I don't think we can go this way. Can we open this? Oh yeah, this goes over to here. I forgot about that. Okay, so now we're gonna go get the Blood Rock. Blood Rock is over here. The land of many eyeballs. So we dropped the dude down the hole. Time for you to go. Oh no. Which way do I want to go? have a fantastic rest of your day. I shall see you later then. We actually need to go check. We can go check on Ariana now. Her thing has been triggered. Her thing triggers with Mikolash, so. We'll go see if the old woman is that triggered. I don't know if I have enough echoes to upgrade this immediately. How much of I want to see how much of a bonus. Right now we're at 157 plus 207. So that gives us a 36 thing bonus, damage bonus. And I think it actually upgrades our like arcane scaling. So how much do we need? 720. Oh, we got some gems. I don't know if they're actually going to be good for what we're doing. So we got these arcane ones. Yeah, for our build, it's not really going to be good. So let's go to the Cathedral Ward. And finish up some last quests there. I think that's actually like the last. Yeah, pretty much. It's literally the last stuff that we're doing. So you notice Ariana is not here anymore. Let's go talk to this guy first.
There ain't no more survivors, Yarnums.
Why is that not triggering? Maybe it's an end game trigger. Yeah. Okay, so Ariana, the prostitute who we helped, who's been here the whole time and then was having issues, she actually goes this way. And then, so here.
It can't be. This is a nightmare.
So she had this baby. So if you remember all the surrogate stuff, this has to do with that. So the Great Ones, because they can't have their own children, they go for a surrogate, and so certain people are picked. We already know that the Queen of Yharnam was picked, but here's another person. I think we want to kill the baby. Yeah. So then we get another third of the umbilical cord. Is it this one? No. Yeah, that's this one. Yeah. Formless Rate 1 is no different. To think it was corrupted blood that began this eldritch liaison. So, yeah. Odin, so the namesake of the chapel, try to put its baby into her. 1 second, let me do something. And it succeeded, but obviously this little baby thing wasn't like a fully grown Great One or anything. I don't know if she says anything. Can you even talk to her now? No. No. So yeah. Now we'll go back to Nightmare of Mensis and continue up the last section of that. So we did most of the hard parts of that in terms of like items. The next part is not too bad. We're not gonna go. We'll see how I feel about. There's a big section with some pigs in there that I hate. And normally go. There's a way to go around everything. And I normally do that. There's also some items in the roundabout way. I don't know what items are in the normal way. So now, this is the fun part, because you don't remember the Shadows of Yharnam? They are now normal enemies. And not bosses. Except that we can take them on one by one, so... And Aaron killed them in like 2 shots, so... Though there's like the one watching up there. Get down here. Wow, that tracking! Oh yeah, they drop blood vials. I think randomly a bunch of stuff here stops blood vials, which is super good. Oh, I didn't notice we don't have like any. More chunks. And we probably want to change what we're wearing. Back to this stuff. So, I probably have been noticing, or now just noticing, there's a bunch, there's baby crying. So we can imagine that, I was like, who have we known that is supposed to have a baby? The Queen of Yharnam. What the? Also the pigs with lots of eyes. So we can now imagine, if Ariana had her baby, that the Queen also had hers. But maybe it was more successful than Ariana's in terms of like strength. We can also notice that we've been in Murgo's loft, so Murgo is actually the name of the baby. So there are items along here. Problem is that there are some pigs. There are 2 pigs. Problem more is that they come together at the same time. Like, I'd like to handle one of them. What? Where was my dodge? I 100% hit dodge there. I don't know what that was. Not that we got very far, but... Kameda. Come back here. Oh, whoops, one of them dropped something. I'm wondering if this pig is gonna have more echoes. Yeah. I don't know why the backstab thing, the visceral whatever, is not working. So notice how many echoes we get from this area? Just for doing that little blip. I don't know if I want to try the pigs again. I get one and then like hide back here. Didn't charge this time. There we go. What the hell? So much damage. There we go. God. Freaking 10,000. Okay. Let's try this one. The Bell Lady is really close. I don't want to go too far, because there's more shadows up there. Don't notice me. that went perfectly. Look how many echoes we have. So I think I'm gonna just go back. And we'll use some of our cold blood stuff as well. And level up twice. Up that section right there is actually one of the best places to farm in general. So we'll use... I don't know how much this is worth. 10,000? I don't think that's enough. But...
Well, what is it? Very let me.
Get close. Probably saw some of this. Like this, does this do us any good? Like I'm never gonna use that.
Well, what is it? Very well let me. Farewell, good hunter.
Okay, so now we're gonna go through the main way. Kind of around the pigs. One second. Use all my pebbles. These guys. We're actually getting like our blood vials basically back from these guys. It's like excellent farming spot for multiple reasons. We're gonna go kill this pig though, just because this one's easy. Why am I not getting that backstab ever on this one? So we go this way. Bell Lady is up there. There's a bunch of shadows right here, though. I don't want to deal with them all at once. There's like 2 of them. There's one right there. I think there's... Actually, there might only be one. He didn't even see me until... Yeah, there are 2. He's busy doing his crazy attack. Wow, so many chunks. So this section, we're actually probably just gonna run by the shadows here. So yeah, there's a group of 4 of them, but they're super easy to run by. Notice that Queen Yarnum is like right here. We'll come back in a second after I unlock another shortcut. Okay, it just goes right here. So yeah, Queen of Yarnum. One thing, so yeah, we noticed that she definitely gave birth. And she's looking up this way. There's a chest right here, yeah. Oh, it's Yosefka's blood vial, which is super weird. I always forget that we can use it. So, the boss is right here. We'll go do the boss. There's no reason for us not to. This boss is pretty easy. For how high up in the rank, for like how late in the game it is. So, more Mensis people. So, there's a carriage. To get behind it. So this is the only hard part in the battle. That will kill people. So, usually I die once or twice to this. I was dumb for not running away as soon as it brought on that. I wanted to get more damage in, which is greedy. And you shouldn't do that. Oh, shut. I forgot there was not an elevator. See, I'm dumb. We need to remember to send this back down. Okay. Okay, I did get it on the escape. Wasn't sure. Okay, now we run. I always thought this section's funny because literally everybody from like the speedrunners to like people who aren't even that good like me have this tactic for this section. God damn it! It's total RNG whether like how long it's gonna last or where some of them appear. It's just it's like a huge, just like really derpy moment. It's like in a boss fight that's ultra easy. They just throw that in and it makes no sense. Like it'd be fine if it was easier to like figure out what you're supposed to do, but literally everybody runs around and hopes they don't get hit. Ugh. That was bad. No, don't do that shit. God damn it, really? It's like way the hell over there. This one, see, this one's not doing it normal. Normally, it summons like 3 copies and does that, but it's like it wasn't summoning the copies. I'm definitely not complaining. That made it a lot easier. Wasn't what I thought it was going to do. God damn it. Also, the camera gets caught on them sometimes, which you can see as I like go around past them, like right there. See, sometimes it literally is always caught on them. Okay, God, that was almost real bad. Didn't think I had any body fills. Alright. Do something that I can actually do damage to you. Not this. There we go. God. So yeah, that was Margot's wet nurse. And there's no baby. So we can imagine the wet nurse is invisible, the baby is probably invisible. And then Nightmare slain. So without the wet nurse, the baby dies. And we get 1/3 of the umbilical cord. And so that's the last area of the main game. And our workshop is on fire, which is super fun.
Good hunter, you have come. Dawn will soon break. This night and this dream will end. Gammon awaits you at the foot of the great tree. Very well. Let me.
What? Oh.
Gammon awaits you. Go. Very well. Let me.
So, we're not going to go to Gehrman, because that triggers the end-to-end game. We don't want to do that. So going on the plan, we're going to do Chalice Dungeon stuff for the rest of today. So we need to get 6 Ritual Blood level 2s. I don't think they got unlocked randomly while we were doing stuff today. No, we can still only get these. So let's... So we actually need to go back to this one, which is really annoying. Guess... Let me just rush through this. Since the random enemies are going to be dropping it, and that'll be it. That's really not. I never had that where we didn't get enough drops that we needed in the one that we couldn't like get through to the next one. So yeah, I'm just gonna be like running through here, killing everything. Looking for drops. I don't know what exactly gives the drops though. If it's like these guys, or if it's like the big guys, or... Get some blood vials back as well, I guess. It might only be the big guys. Okay, so these things... so you can see the little messengers with these lamps. Those lamps actually light as you go by, and there's a fun little animation. Wow, how did I not get hit? So I'll try to remember that when we get to the next challenge dungeon. don't want Quicksilver bullets from anyone. Why is it always Quicksilver bullets? I think we're this way. And have you dropped anything? Wow. Okay, we got one of them. Over here, I thought? Nope. What are we fighting here? The giant? I guess I can sell the Quicksilver bullets for more. Than I'm actually getting from some of these guys. Okay, there's our second one. So let's get out of here. Whoops. It's this way. What? Oh. So let me bring up the guide again. Let me see if this guy does slightly better. So that was the Thingru Chalice. It's the only one that we could unlock. So now we need to... We want to do... Central. Okay. Do that. We need to do lower eventually. What do we need for that one? Actually, no, we get lower at doing this one. Okay. This will be slightly more difficult than the last one, but we'll still probably one-shot it again. One second, I'm gonna mess with some of my stuff that I have here. So I can see better. So the next one that we need to complete is the lower Thingru Chalice dungeon. We get the chalice for that after we beat the final layer of this done. So that's the first thing we need to do. We need 9 Ritual Blood level 3s. I don't know if we have any at all right now. No, we don't have any of that. We have 5s, which is kind of weird. I'm assuming that we're going to be able to farm those here. Just like we were able to farm those in the other section. Can I? Okay, yeah, we can still one-shot. So you can basically tell how what level everything is by how if it only still takes a one-shot or not. It is Bell Lady. Get our blood vials. Yes, the way that some of the dungeons work is if it's a root dungeon, it's completely random. If not, like this one, it was actually made by the developers. Most of the ones we're going to go through to get to where we're going are not random. Hopefully this guy drops. Yeah. Okay. So at least we know kind of where to farm. else that I know of. Okay. The design of these dungeons is kind of derpy, though. It's always been that way. Other seats already. Does not actually go anywhere else? Okay. It's interesting. Oh, there's a door here. There we go. I trade all my bullets for the ritual bloods. It's a small level. I know some of these have extra doors and stuff. Guess not yet. Let's see what boss it is. Oh my gosh! Why am I not dodging right? My dodges were like way slow. Like, I don't know, like not on screen, but like by the input. There we go. That was pretty pitiful for that. A lot of damage for this level. There's not a lot of HP. So yeah, like this door, I don't think is actually part of the main. It's just like treasure door. Wow, they actually have a decent number of HP. And try to inflict poison on death. What's the point to this room? Store. I forgot about these guys. Wow, that was good. Keep on hanging. What is this sound? A lot more sounds going on than actual stuff going on. Very confused by the noises. Maybe this is where the noises were coming from. 1,000,000 dogs! What the hell? It's like 7 guys. I thought I could BS my way out of there. I was wrong. Very wrong. Way up here. That's dumb. But at the last one I lit. God, no, you need to drop the other things. Like, need to. It's not Not a you should, it's not you need to. It's we're not having to freaking grind through here. I don't remember having to grind through here at all. What the? The damage they're doing does not make any sense. I'm so confused. Why, like, they attack like once and it's like this little blip, and then they like 3 of them hit and it's like full. And it wasn't the big dude. That's not who hit me. And stop putting me on layer 1. I know that's not who hit me. I want to see what's this way. There's a lamp here. So that's the way through. God damn it. Is there a statue in here? Heavy steps. What's this dude? There's a, okay, there he is. Okay, there's one. So foggy. Oh, there's another one. Oh, there was a... Oh. We've gotten, what, 5 so far? That's pretty good. We're basically halfway through. What? Mr. JK, I'm not actually dead. Okay. 6, I'm pretty sure. Go back to that other section. Yeah, 6. I like to jump off of this. Yes. That's the actual way through. We're not gonna go that way yet. Go this stupid way. But apparently things hit like way harder and have more HP. There's what? That way. Go. Confused which way I came in. What the hell? Must have been something flammable. Other things hiding back here. Treasure, whatever is in that room, better be freaking good. What the fuck is this? I'm so confused about the damage being done by some of these things. Like, I'm wearing proper armor. What the hell is across here? Oh, it's the top of this. Is there nothing here? No hidden walls. What is the point of that bridge? Why is this area... What are you doing? Die with my echoes. There's just like 4,000 dudes in this room. Yes, get down here. Apparently these guys get stuck on ladders easy. That guy's over there guarding the actual treasure chest. Yeah, there are literally just like 4,000 dudes. Get out of here. Why, there's so many dudes in this room. There, goodness. There's some more. Oh, it's probably those guys with their scythes. So they do the most damage. Hit by 4 of those and you're dead. Finally, yeah. This treasure better be freaking amazing. Yep, okay. Yeah, they just went a little bit overboard with this room. We're probably close to a level. Excuse me? We'll use the lamp, get out of here, level up. Yeah, that was a mess. It's a messy mess. Actually, no, we need to see like 60,000, don't we?
Gammon awaits you. Go. Very well. Let me.
No, we don't. We need 43,000. We can sell some crap. Oh, we have level 4s. We can sell some of our gems. I mean, it's like level 2. Lower. We have 1 voltage. We can just get rid of this. Get it out of our inventory. Like same with these. And is that it?
Gammon awaits you. Go. Very well. Let me.
43, 5.
Gammon, go. Very well, let me.
Oh my gosh, really? It's 43-5, right?
Gammon awaits you. Go on. Very well, let me.
Yeah. If I get those both up to 40.
Farewell, good hunter. May
Take on the boss. Here. Let's see what this one is. And if we need more than 7. Oh, it's this witch thing. What? Let me just fire through this pillar. Yep. Essential through root chalice. We don't need this one though. Don't think. No, because that's the random ones. Sharp, blood, gemstone, shards. Okay. Yeah, it's totally a trap. Doesn't work when I kill all your dudes. Like barely hanging on blood wise. You're doing better if I wasn't so. Oh my gosh, look how spooky you guys look. The spook troop. remember that they cannot be like attacked through. Their attacks are heavy enough to stagger me always. Nice. So what are we at? 8 now? So we just need one more. Nope, we're at we have 9. Wait, what do I need? Yeah, I need 9. So no matter what, we just need to get through the dungeon now. Boulders. Just a little chest in here. Cool. Might need those. Let's see what we eventually need. So yeah, after the lower one. Wait, no, this one has 4 levels. Might have missed something. Not that we can't go get, but we might have missed it. What the? Ma'am? Even if it's just like get rid of your wailing. So yeah, there's a thing called the haze extractor that apparently we need to pick up. I think we already missed it. It was in the last layer. But obviously we can just go back and get that. At any point. So. But, okay, so the one after the lower Thumer will require Ritual Blood level 4s. And Cold Blood Flower Buds, which I think we already have. Yeah, and we needed 4 of them, so we have that. So. Side. Okay. Have you dropped something? Perfect. We're like slowly making our blood baths now. This where we were? Yeah. The drop damage in Bloodborne is a little too high. Too damn high. Hey, we can summon somebody. What odd. Nice. I remember that person, I guess. Oh, there's a ladder. I don't like the design of these because it's hard to figure out exactly where you're supposed to go. Like, yes, it's supposed to be a dungeon and you're like wandering around. It's like sometimes it's a little bit too derpy. Oh, there's a witchy person. What? That insta-kills? I was at basically full health. Poopies. Yeah, where's this ladder? Far edge. Yeah. It's funny because you're actually probably more likely to get the ritual materials you need if you keep dying and having to like kill the guys over and over again. Okay, so don't get hit by the freaking fire. Oh my gosh. That's such garbage. There wasn't even anything behind her. So, I don't know why you would go in there. Okay, is there... Yeah. There the lever be. The gun ones are so easy. Didn't realize it was a gun one for a while. Dripping in ritual bloods. Is there anything else in here? Not there. Oh, okay. We need to go. Extra doors here. The door, right? Okay. Next boss. Hopefully it's something bigger. I'm kind of tired of these little guys. Oh, wait. He doesn't stagger. Oh, buddy. What? Yep. Turtle, what's up? How you doing, dude? Sorry if I didn't see your thing for a while. Just battling. So we actually need to go back. No. Incorrect. Nope. Don't be saying that. So we actually need to go to the second layer, I think. Let's see. Where does it say? We need to get the fucking haze extractor. Where the hell is that? Oh, nope, it's on the lower one. Okay. We need this guy. Back to the ritual. Okay, so now we're looking for level 4 ritual bloods. And we need to get 9 of them. Alright. Extra doors? Yes. Spiders. Did not one hit either. It's not good. Power of the monsters increases. Did I not? I didn't see this the first time. Like how I just like destroy the statues because I remember them being where the traps like spring out of. Even like before I see any of the tiles that actually spring the traps. Hey, bro. Oh yeah, they are actually. Everybody has lots more health here. Don't hit me with your bag. Yeah, the guys here are a lot stronger. Actually, be careful for once. Wait, did he give 15,000? Not 15,000, 1,500? Oh, son of a bitch, these guys. Here. Come here. He wrecked me super hard. It's not a good place to, like, first time see an enemy, is when they're actually on your level in these style dungeons. Some of the enemies here just act super weird. Very different. Like, that was basically like a Dark Souls enemy. Like, that's not at all like it is in Bloodborne most of the time. Son of a bitch. I might start just like having my beckoning bell on like all the time. Why can I never remember? Just because it's like more fun to like derp in these things with other people. I'm not expecting there to be many people. It's kind of weird to be in the dungeons, but like the first time I was here, whenever I played this 2 years ago, and did the Chalice Dungeons, there were people here. Ow! Freaking ninja kick. Like, people were helping all over the place. So. But that was 2 years ago. Give us ritual bloods. I think it was this way. Up, yep, there's my... Just want to draw him out here. Slightly easier to fight. I also can just BS and run by him. Gotta figure out what this is. That was a lot of hubbub for nothing. And this bro's gonna be like right there, yeah. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Yeah, for an item that I actually probably don't need anymore, that was a whole lot. No. He saw me walking back here. And he was like, "We'll get you." What is down right here? Oh, there's a dude. We just missed like 3 times. Wow, there's something super bad down here. Oh, those dudes fell down. I think. Yeah. Oh, there. No. Wow, this is our first level 4. Kill the chat box. Was I already through here? I came through and went that way, right? I guess that was the only thing that I was supposed to get. Coming this way? That's kind of stupid. If that was a level 4 Ritual Blood, I wouldn't be so annoyed. Why give me a level 3? When we're already past the place where we need to use those. Why does that kill me? I understand doing like a lot of damage, but why does that kill me? Am I like ultra weak to fire? I don't think that's right. We'll just keep the bell on. Okay, don't press the button. Let me go kill the statues. So that doesn't happen again by me randomly walking across that. So there's a way out. Way out that way. There's only one way out. I see treasure. It's also a dude. Holy crap. Okay. Where's the lady? There's the lady. Damn it. Damn it. God, the bell ladies suck. The spiders did a lot of damage. Okay, there we go. Up. If the bell lady's gonna have my echoes? Probably. Okay, so if we run there. Okay, so then we just have this dude and the one normal spider. Who has my echoes? What? I don't know where the button was for that. Or if it was trying to trick you. Oh. Where does this go, though? Oh, this is on the other side. Okay. More spiders. As long as I don't forget that he's there when I come back through here. That. What the? I am being constantly surprised by things I should not be surprised by. Iframes. Okay, screw you. I came, I did the thing. There's a spider. I want to go out. What side is it? There's. Wait a second. Where am I going? Actually, no, I could go back. Also, I have 0 blood vials. I just saw that. So then I didn't sit there and fight that guy and then be like, oh crap, I have no health. Did I get any drops? I did. Probably this. It's probably like 44 or something.
Gammon awaits you. Go. Very well. Let me stand close.
Why am I?
Now shut your eyes.
What? I like sat down for no reason. Like, it must have been like a gesture thing. And then he just like popped up. Level 87.
Farewell, good hunter.
Okay. Just a lot of them to go. Yeah, we'll see if I can finish through here. Though the bosses are going to be a lot more difficult. So, depending on what they are, we might have much. I don't have any blood vials. Ugh. We actually need to go back out into the blood vials. I don't have enough trust in my skill that I'm not going to need blood vials, no matter what it is. I'm trying to think. There's very few enemies that I would... bosses that I'd be like, oh yeah, I can definitely take that on without any sort of blood vials. Very, very few. Probably realistically should have used all those blood echoes to buy blood vials, but whatever. Oh. Whoa. Let me just kill both of you with one thing. Yeah, the L1 off the R1 L1 combo does so much damage. Oh, can I just one-shot you guys now? Yes, I have upgraded my weapon since I was here last. And got up like 4 levels. So, does that make sense? Wow, none of you guys. Don't want shards. How many shards do I have? Just making sure that I wasn't getting somewhere near to the 99. Since we sold them, we haven't gotten nearly as many back, though. I probably should just, like, pick a weapon and, like, fully upgrade it. But I want to do something from the DLC that I've never done before. And then use that, maybe, perhaps, for the Olive New Game Plus. Oh. Didn't drop anything. Ooh, 4. Nice. Oh, I forgot to send this back up. kind of funny how easy I kill those guys, but why do they never drop blood vials? Okay. Let's go try to beat the boss. Wrong way. Wait, no, we need to spend these. Yeah, we have not gone very far. Loading, loading, loading. I will not step on them. It's over here. Yeah. Let's see what kind of dastardly beast is here. I think what we haven't gone against yet. Bloodletting beasts. Oh, these guys again? That's annoying. Okay, there's one. Wait for this guy to get over here. Okay, it's two. He's like, poke, poke, poke. That was pretty derpy. Okay. Which way are we going? This side? Oh yeah, here's that. That wasn't too bad. Those guys are a little weird. But not the greatest bosses. So here is where we need to get the haze extractor. Apparently it's a door that's just before the boss. So it's probably like right on the side there. I just need to remember. I mean, I'm sure I'll see it and be like, oh, a door. But we go this? Guessing we can't go this way. Are there any dudes? Something died. Goobers. That's a rat. I was like, where are the goobers? And then I didn't even see the goober, and it killed me. I think I'm gonna actually end a little bit early. I'm getting pretty tired. The challenge dungeons aren't nearly as fun as the normal game. With the normal game, I'm always like, oh, then we go do this, and do this, and do this. But here, I'm like, where am I even going? So, we'll end here. So our plan will be tomorrow is DLC day. And that will be most of the day. Most of the bosses there, I don't know that well. Well, I know them enough, but I don't know them, like, in terms of, like, my actual reactions well enough. And they're definitely the ones that I die to the most. Specifically, like, 2 of them. So. It'll probably be a longer day, well, like, not day. It'll be a longer time in the DLC, despite the fact that this actual area in the DLC is smaller than probably what we covered even today in the normal game. It'll probably take longer. Then at the end of the day, we will come back and do Chalice Dungeon stuff, I guess. That would mean on Thursday, there's more Chalice Dungeons. I don't know. We may, depending on how I feel and how many people are here and stuff, we'll see if I actually continue with the Chalice Dungeons. Rather than having them fill, like, a full day. Because we still have, so we've done the normal Thumaru Chalice Dungeon, the central, and we're in the middle of the lower one. Then we get the filed, so then we have to do Ailing Lauren, but we don't have to complete it. No, we do. Then, okay, the Ailing Lauren, I think, is the one that everyone hates. Because then we have to do one of the Chalice Dungeons. The problem with the Chalice Dungeons is it's just like a lot of... You have to go to places just to get one item before you can actually go to the place. So... Oh, if we start New Game Plus, your dungeons will carry over. Oh, we need to go do something. In Nightmare of Mensis. Let's actually go do that right now, so that I don't forget about it. And then that will be it. I had forgotten that they kept going over it, but they don't increase in difficulty. So, I guess, so our plans then, that'll change slightly. So instead of... So now we'll do... Let's see, which one do I want? I actually want to go... the base. So tomorrow, DLC and Chalice Dungeon stuff like normal. So that's Wednesday. Thursday, we will start the day, I think, by actually beating the end bosses of the whole game. So then we'll go into New Game Plus. And I think then we'll go however far we go on the first day. It'll probably be like the first half of the game. It's just it'll be faster than what we're doing now. So we're gonna go into this cage right here. Here we go. So what it is. So then we'll do Chalice Dungeons kind of at the end of every day. We'll do like it'll be like 4 or 5 hours of normal, and then we'll do Chalice Dungeons and stuff. So then we don't get like too bothered with this. So welcome to the pit. So if we wander about here, we come on this guy. So if you remember, we pulled a lever to kind of drop him down. Here's his claw that he was hanging on with. So this is a great one right here. This is one of the derpiest. This is probably the derpiest one. It's like the... If you think about what the Great Ones are, it's like this beings on a higher... Being able to see and live on a higher plane. And he basically is like, oh yeah, I'm just like living on this higher plane. I can see all the things. So he is one of the Great Ones that I talked about being here. The other one, well, technically there's like 2 to 3. It depends how you classify. So the Murgo's Wet Nurse, the boss we beat, is a Great One. And Murgo, the baby, is supposed to be a Great One as well. And it's actually supposed to be the Great One that was supposed to be contacted to pull all the people in Mensis into the area. And that's why it said Nightmare slain after the baby was killed, not directly after the Wet Nurse was killed. That's why there was like that... there's kind of like a gap in between you killing it. So, what we're going to do with this guy is a gesture. I don't know how anybody found this out. Right. Okay, so we got this gesture called Make Contact. We got this from the Upper Cathedral Ward. It was one of the burning guys outside of the orphanage. And so if we do this, Make Contact, obviously thinking about making contact with greater beings, this thing just kind of chills there for a bit. I don't know, who decided to do this and test it out. Like, it kind of makes sense in a weird kind of way. But eventually, after like a minute or so, I think the thing will happen. Like, hear the heart. So, we shift over to this other side. And then we get Moon. And if we go look at Moon again... Actually, do we... Yeah, we've had Moon. So, more Blood Echoes. So, the Great Ones that inhabit the nightmare are sympathetic in spirit and often answer when called upon. So we're kind of calling upon it, and it gives us stuff. I told you to kind of remember that they are sympathetic in spirit. That doesn't have as much to do here, because this one's not really sympathetic, other than giving us something. We're going to kill it in a second. But remember that, especially for tomorrow, because the DLC has everything to do with that. So can I, like... I was like, can I hold it out? Almost. So one noticed that it rained red blood, so we, but it gave us a living string, which we need for later. Okay. The immense brain that Mensis retrieved from the nightmare was indeed lined with eyes on the inside, but they were of an evil sort, and the brain itself was terribly rotten. But even still, it was a legitimate great one, and left a relic, a living relic. At that, which is a precious thing indeed. So that's how we tell you it's a great one. I think, do we miss anything we got here in this area at all? Just trying to remember it. Oh yeah, now we have 4 1/3 of umbilical cords. Just see. Do we read? We had not read this one. Is there a dude who's gonna come kill us? No. Here. So we can read this. I totally spaced on reading this when I was supposed to. So we got this for killing Murgo. Well, by killing the nurse, which in turn kills Murgo. So, a great relic. Every great one loses child and yearns for a surrogate. This cord granted Mensis audience with Murgo, but resulted in the stillbirth of their brains. So we can tell that the great one that they tried to counter was in fact Murgo, not the brain. We already know they found the brain kind of already here, so it's like on this higher plane of existence that was then like created physically by them. Already had some other great ones in it, or like brought into it as well. So, yep, there you go. That'll be it for today. Good thing I remembered to do that. Basically, we need that living string for one of the chalice dungeons. So technically, we could have done it later, but I was like, I might as well get it now. But we need it for one of the later ones, so it's not like a big deal. We're probably not going to end up doing that until like New Game +2. So yeah, thank you guys for joining me today. Did a lot of stuff. And I will see you guys tomorrow for some DLC goodness. Peace.